creators or financial investors. So a lot of those myths were broken for me. I was made to realize that investment is not rocket science, that I could do it just by reading up on it and having a little bit of knowledge on it and sharing with the community. And little things like that, bit by bit, they were broken until I finally emerged as this absolutely new person who's confident of now investing and learning about investing rather, which I would be doing in their next program, which is all about learning how to invest in stocks. And it also challenged a lot of my beliefs about how much I have in life and how much do I really need. Little things like that sort of changed my mindset about money in my life and how I could create wealth for my better future. I think the best part about this community is that there are all these women who are sharing constantly, sharing advice, sharing guidance, sharing their own experiences, not just with Women on Wealth, but outside, in their personal journeys and how they all came about on board to do this, and all the struggles that they have gone through, or not for that matter, but sharing their happiness, sharing their joy. And I have learned so much just in this one Money Gym program that I'm really looking forward to my next program in stock investing. And personally, I think this is the best thing I have done for myself in the longest time. And I would recommend this program to all women outside. If you are earning, if you're just about started to earn, this is the best time for you to take this course and start up right away.
Your friend.
So Rupa's message to everybody is to start up right away, and we are ready to start right now. And I trust that everybody is seated and ready to learn. Over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you, Sheetal. Warm welcome, everyone. Warm welcome to your financial success model. Thank you for being here. You could be somewhere else this Saturday afternoon doing something else, and you chose to be here. And this demonstrates your commitment to your financial success. Thank you for being here for your own success. It truly means the world for me when women take charge. Over the next 90 minutes, I will give my best and I will create value for you. Supporting us in the back end is my best friend and Women on Wealth's leader, Sheetal Guru. Together, we will create value for you. You make sure that you create value for your time. Because these 90 minutes, none of us are ever getting back in our lives. So let me know which city you're logging in from. I'm in Delhi NCR. What about you? Please start typing. Which city you're logging in from? Got it, Suganti. Yes. Chennai, Bangalore, Noida. Near Hyderabad. Kandukur. Got it. Hyderabad, Maharashtra, New Delhi, Mumbai. Rakshaba from Bhavanagar, Gujarat. Wow, it seems women from across India today are coming together for their financial success. Warm welcome, my people, with open arms. Warm welcome. Let's begin with some ground rules. Like I said, the webinar will run for 90 minutes. If you have any appointments within these 90 minutes, I suggest you leave right now. I trust you have pens and papers ready. Please take notes. This webinar may change your money life. If you don't have pens and papers, I suggest you quickly go grab one and come back. If you have any questions, please keep them for the end. Note your questions down on your papers. I'm going to answer as many of them in the Q&A section that we intend to begin in about 45 minutes. Start your videos, sit up straight so that we can work on your financial success. So no going around, no multitasking when it comes to money. Sit down straight and start your videos. Check that your full names are showing up on the screen. If not, please rename yourself. Make sure your first name as well as your last name is written. The more you engage with me, the more you're going to gain. So how many of you are ready to engage and create value for yourself? Because these 90 minutes, none of us are getting back. Type in ready if you're ready. How many of us are ready? Ready to rock and roll with our finances. Anshu, Sugandhi, Meenu, Dr. Savani, so good to see you guys on camera. Intentional for your success. Yes, Aishwarya, Shilpa, everybody ready? Got it. So here is what you will learn in the webinar today. Number one, you will learn how not to lose money while investing. Number two, you will learn the truth about wealth creation. And number three, you will learn how you can begin on your wealth creation right now. And by the end of this webinar, you will have absolute clarity on what actions you need to take to go to your next level with your finances. We are Women on Wealth, and we help women take charge of their finances. We run online financial training and coaching programs so that women can learn how they can manage their money and grow it effectively. We've now been operational for the last 12 years, and we have helped over 4,500 women till now. These women have become debt-free. They've come out of living paycheck to paycheck. They today save at least 25% more than they ever saved. Many women have built their own investment portfolios. They've learned these step-by-step methodologies to pick good quality investments. Some of them have bought their own properties, started their own businesses without depending on their husband, father, broker. Some women today are recognized as the finance ministers of their house, and they're getting involved in major financial decision making in their families. So if you look at finance, finance has been a male domain in our families. And our intention at Women on Wealth is to make it gender free. Because we at Women on Wealth believe that finance is a system and everyone can learn it. Finance is not a gender role. It is not something only for the men to do. Finance is a system, and every man, every woman with basic IQ can learn it. And now a little bit about me. So if you ever thought that you need to be, you need to come from a finance background to manage your money, or you thought you need to be good with maths, numbers, and calculations to manage your money, or you thought you need to be a man to manage your money, then note, I am not a man, and I don't come from a finance background. I come from a journalism background. That's what my education, my higher education has been in. I used to be a reporter with news agencies like the Press Trust of India, United News of India, and more, where I had a great salary, which I used to spend on branded shoes, clothes, bags. I always wanted to create wealth, and I just didn't know how to do that. And I got a big shock when one of my male colleagues ended up buying a property. He was at the same position as mine, same salary as mine. And he ended up buying a property while I had not even managed to save that much money. So that's where my quest to wealth began. And I thought the first person to take guidance from is my dad. And like any well-meaning man, my dad mentioned about traditional investments like public provident funds, PPF, and fixed deposits. I did those investments, and very soon I realized that the rates of return were really low. And I had big goals. I wanted to buy my own property in Delhi NCR, earn from my investments, ultimately build a corpus for my business. And I knew none of those goals were possible if I continue to manage my money the way I was managing and invest it the way I was investing. I knew I had to take some different actions to get a different result. One of the different actions that showed up for me was to check with this male colleague of mine who had ended up buying a property. When I checked on him, he mentioned that he invests in the stock market. So straight I went ahead, opened a Demat account, and I got myself a broker. And I started buying and selling whatever my broker told me to do. Only to realize in 2008 that I lost 90% of what I had invested. And at that time, I was so sad and disgusted with what had happened that I thought wealth creation was not for me and that I should give up. And I literally gave up on wealth creation. I gave up on wealth creation until I could find my mentors. And I found 4 mentors: a woman stock investor, a property investor, a serial entrepreneur, and a business coach. And when these guys began to guide me and they gave me little exercises to do, financial clarity began to emerge in my life. Like I exactly knew how much money was coming into my life, how much money was going out, where that money was going, how much money I needed to reach my financial goals, where I needed to invest, and how much I needed to invest to reach my financial goals. My stock investor mentor taught me a step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. Until then, I had no idea that there was a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality investments. So I learned the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks, went back to the stock market with a lot of courage. And it was different this time because I started by making 70,000 rupees in 120 minutes. And I kept making money like that to a point that I could buy my own property in Delhi NCR. I also learned the step-by-step methodologies to pick good quality mutual funds, other investments. I built a well-diversified investment portfolio. And that portfolio and all my investments started earning for me. And my earnings from my investments were more than what my expenses were. And at that point, I knew I was free to take up meaningful projects in my life. So I quit my job. And 2011, we started Women on Wealth. Since then, there's no looking back. We've been privileged to have made a difference to over 4,500 women in India and Indian women abroad. Also, we've been covered by the BBC News, NDTV 24/7 News Channel, Zee Business News Channel, Zee News, Hindustan Times newspaper, Femina Magazine, Entrepreneur Magazine, and a series of women's blogs and posts. Also, Cherie Blair, who is wife of Mr. Tony Blair, the ex-UK Prime Minister, she wrote about us in the Huffington Post herself. And she came from India, from London, especially to visit us in India and offered us the India partnership to her Cherie Blair Foundation. And since then, we've been nominating women from India to the foundation in London. So this is pretty much about me and us at Women on Wealth. And here is our curriculum for your financial education. Our level 1 course is called Money Gym Basic, your personal finance blueprint. The advanced course to this is called Money Gym Pro, your personal finance mastery. Our level 2 course is called The Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners. Also, we have a lot of free resources right here for you. Monday, 5 p.m. live on Instagram, we have the Wake Up Women series. Tuesday, 10 a.m., we have the decoding of the ET Wealth newspaper. Thursday, 10 a.m., we have the Investment Mastery series. To take advantage of all these free resources right here at Women on Wealth, make sure you connect with us. The links to join us are on your Zoom chat. Please start clicking on them. The links to join us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn are on your Zoom chat. So connect with us for your financial success. And once you've joined us, type in join, and then we will move forward. So type in joined once you have joined. And guys, I'm waiting for you. Got it. Pinky has joined. Awesome. Yes, Aditi. Got it, Tushita? Got it. Suganti, Aishwarya. Brilliant. Proud of each one of you. Now, everybody, got it, Ashwini? Please start typing, everybody, and engage with me. The more you engage with me, the more you're going to gain. Please start typing. What are those financial dreams that bring you to this session? What is it that your heart truly desires when it comes to your finances? What are your financial goals? Please start typing. A big house, awesome. A luxury car, got it. A world tour, having a retirement fund, children's higher education fund, financial freedom, never beg money from anyone, a sports bike, big amount of money. How much is that amount, Meenu? How much is a big amount for you that your heart desires? Got it. Set up my own dental clinic with best equipments. Got it. Have many dental chairs. Meet all necessary requirements, and whatever I want to buy, I can buy. So buy anything without looking at the price tag. Set up my studio. Aishwarya, can you move your messages to everybody? Financial independence, having the confidence, having my own money. Brilliant. So these are some of the many financial dreams, financial goals that you have. Now please start typing. What are those financial challenges, financial struggles, okay, which are in the way of you getting here? What are those financial struggles which are in the way of you getting there? Yes, unforeseen expenses. Got it. What else? Okay, not having a job itself is a challenge. Okay. So your challenge is being financially dependent, right? Dependent on someone else for your expenses. That's your challenge. Not having a job is not a challenge, right? Too many expenses is a challenge. Yeah. Depending only on a monthly salary. So dependence on job, right? The feeling of being dependent on your brother, on your father. That's your challenge. Lacking knowledge of savings. That's the challenge. Okay. Not regular income. Irregular income is a challenge, right? Difficulty in managing money is a challenge. Really don't know how to manage my money is a challenge. Got it? Not having a second income is a challenge. Irregular income is a challenge. Lack of knowledge of investments is a challenge. Fear of not having enough is a challenge. Fear of losing money is a challenge. Being in a loan, having borrowings is a challenge. Now, while we have addressed all these financial struggles for thousands of women in the last 12 years, let me clarify, we cannot address all these challenges within 90 minutes session. It's impossible. We have helped women achieve all the financial goals that you're talking about here. However, 90 minutes is not enough time to address all these challenges and reach all these goals. So here is what I promised to do today. I promise to help you make 1% improvement in your money life. 1% improvement each day can help you become 37 times better with your finances in an year's time. Today, my commitment is to help you bring 1% improvement in your money life. Are you ready with your commitment from your side? Yes, Ashwini, I can see the thumbs up. I love that. What about others? Yes, Suganti. Yes, Sarika, I can see it. Absolutely ready, everybody? Got it. Then let's begin. Yeah. Let's begin with the 1% improvement in our money lives today with the 3 concepts of wealth creation. Here is concept number 1, how not to lose money while investing. Some of us, might be scared that we will lose money while investing. So here is that one concept that you can begin to take care of if you want to make sure you do not lose money while investing. That concept is called inflation. Inflation को हिंदी में महंगाई कहते हैं. So when you are spending more money to buy the same quantity of products and services, that's called inflation. I'm repeating, when you're spending more money to buy the same quantity of products and services, that's called inflation. How many of you notice inflation in your lives? Type in me. If you notice inflation, if you notice that you're spending more money to buy the same quantity of products and services, and start typing which are those items in which you notice that you're spending more money. Milk, definitely milk has become expensive. Brilliant. What else? Groceries. How many of you know tomatoes become expensive? Yes. Brilliant. Onions have now become expensive. Yes, so now it is the onions which have become expensive. Bread has become expensive. Children's education has become expensive. Travel has become expensive. So practically everything, right? So now as consumers, we're all aware of inflation in our lives, right? However, the same concept of inflation goes out of sight for us when we are investing our money. Let me explain this with an example. Imagine there's a policy or scheme that you come across. This policy or scheme invites you to invest 1 lakh rupees every year for the next 10 years. Right? You invest 1 lakh every year for the next 10 years. At the end of 20 years, this policy promises to give you 22 lakh rupees back. Now, how do people like you and me, normal people, how do we analyze such schemes? We think, okay, we invest 1 lakh every year for 10 years, means we are investing 10 lakh rupees. At the end of 20 years, we're receiving 22 lakh rupees. Our 10 lakhs is becoming 22 lakhs. We think our money is doubling. And we invest in such schemes and policies. What we miss looking at is inflation. Just at a 5% inflation rate year on year, 22 lakh rupees, 20 years later, is worth 8.2 lakh rupees of today. So by investing 10 lakh rupees, what you're receiving back in value is amount worth 8.2 lakh rupees. And that's inflation for you. That's how you lose money while investing. So here is how you can use this concept, everyone. Please write this down. Here is how you can use this concept. Your job as intelligent investors is to make sure that your return on your investments are over and above the inflation rate in the country. Financial analysts report that inflation rate in our country is high right now. It's as high as 8%. So what your job as intelligent investors is to make sure the return on your investments is over and above the 8% inflation rate. Now, let's see where we are investing our money and are we getting more than 8% return? Most of you, do you keep money in the savings bank account? Any guesses on what is the rate of interest that you receive in the savings bank account? What is the rate of interest you're receiving in the savings bank account? Any guesses? 2.5, 3, 4, 3.5, you guys are right. It's between 2 and 4% year on year. If you look at fixed deposits, depending on the time horizon of the fixed deposit, the rate of interest is between 4 and 6% year on year. If you look at post office investments, the maximum rate of interest that you're receiving in post office investments is 6.6%. Public Provident Fund, 7.1%. Any other insurance cum investment policies and schemes, the maximum rate of return is up to 7.6%, while inflation is 8%. So by investing in any of these investment instruments, are you really beating inflation? By investing in any of these investments, are you making sure that you lose money, that you gain money while investing? Because you got to gain money while investing, otherwise, how will you reach those goals? No. Brilliant, Shilpa. No. Everybody, that's the answer. Yes, Samsung, please rename yourself. I would like to take your name, identify you, acknowledge you. Right? So, by investing in these investments, you're only going to lose money while investing, which means you're never going to reach your financial goals with these investments. So now the next step is to learn which are those investments that truly beat inflation. So please write this down now on your papers. The investments that truly beat inflation are mutual funds, gold bonds, stocks, businesses, properties, etc. So the investments that truly beat inflation, I'm repeating, are mutual funds, gold bonds, stocks, businesses, properties, etc. Now I want to know how many of you invest in mutual funds. Type in me. How many of my women invest in mutual funds? Yes, Sarika. Okay, who else? Shilpa. Yes, Meenu, Shubha, Aishwarya. Start typing. All of you who are saying me, I invest in mutual funds. How do you identify these mutual funds? How do you pick these mutual funds to invest in? Through agents. Brilliant. I see performance of the last 3 years, so I look at the returns of the mutual funds. Okay. Broker. Father, my daddy. Agent. Brother. So guys, when you're saying that you are dependent on your husband, father, brother, advisor, broker, banker, app, Google, you're being a dependent investor. How many of you agree with that? That yeah, we are dependent investors, right? And please share with me, does this dependency give you absolute confidence? Does it give you absolute clarity that by investing in these mutual funds, you're going to reach your financial goals? No. Then why are you doing that? Never? Then why are you doing that? When you're not confident, when you're not sure if this is the pathway to your goals, and you have goals, so here is an alternate way I'm suggesting, guys. Yeah, doing something is better than nothing. I get it. Here is something that I am suggesting. Instead of the something that you are doing, here is the something that I am suggesting. And that suggestion is, how about learning the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds? there is a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds that you can learn and be free to pick mutual funds, good quality mutual funds for the rest of your life. How would life be if that happens? Please start typing. What will become possible if you start learning the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds? I'm waiting. What will become possible? I will rise. Brilliant. You will rise and shine, Suganti. That's possible. Yes, Ashwarya, you will make your dreams come true. Yes, Preeti, you will make wise investments. And what will become possible? A better future will become possible. Yeah. Best life will become possible. So this is what I'm inviting you for, everyone. I'm inviting you to a pathway to your goals. Yes, financial freedom will become possible. It will lead you to more good quality investments. You will gain confidence. You will become who you wanted to be. Now, in my Money Gym program, which is a personal finance blueprint for women, it takes me 4 hours to teach the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. I cannot explain it in 90-minute session. So here is what I'm doing. Inside of my commitment to help you make 1% improvement, I'm sharing one step from the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. That step is called alpha. Please write this down. Alpha. Alpha means the rate of return that a fund generates, which is over and above its benchmark. The rate of return that a mutual fund generates, which is over and above its benchmark. Any mutual fund will compare its returns against a benchmark. So your job is to make sure that you identify a mutual fund which has a higher returns than the benchmark. So the bottom line of this test is the higher the alpha, the better it is. Please write this down, guys. The higher the alpha, the better it is. So here is how you will see this information. So you will go to a website which is called valueresearchonline.com. This is a website we use to research mutual funds. There's a search bar here on your right. Click on it. You can write any mutual fund's name here. Example, I'm writing Access and a list of funds is coming below it. You need to know the exact name of the fund that you want to research. Say you want to research Access Midcap Fund. You will write the name, the drop-down option will show up. You will click on it. Now what will happen is an entire page of Access Midcap Fund will open up. Here it has opened. Now what you will do is you will go to risk here. Can you see risk here, guys? You will click on risk to see alpha. That's what we're doing. So to see alpha, you will click on risk. Alpha has opened up, guys. On your extreme right, you can see alpha, which is minus 2.05%. What does minus alpha means? That the returns are lower than the benchmark. What does minus mean? Minus means the returns are lower than the benchmark. And what is the test saying? The test is saying the higher the alpha, the better it is. So no matter what anyone says, after seeing this, you won't even study this mutual fund further. Forget about investing your hard-earned money in. So only when a mutual fund passes the alpha test, guys, you will do 29 more tests on it. Okay. Only when a mutual fund passes the alpha test, you will do 29 more tests on it to identify if it is worth investing your hard-earned money in. Type in got it, guys, if you got this test. Everybody, did you get this? Got it? Everybody? Yeah, 29 more tests are going to take me 4 hours. So guys, when you are committed to wealth creation, okay, when you're committed to wealth creation, then you need to get that you need to make a start. That's step one. Like how you come to this session today, that's your start. Okay, it's a start you're giving yourself. Now you need to learn how to research. You need to learn how to build an entire financial system in life. There is a step-by-step methodology to everything in finances. जैसे अभी मैंने आपको एक method दिखाया है to pick good quality mutual funds. Okay, the same way for everything in finances. How many of you want to learn financial planning? Type in me. That yeah, I want to learn financial planning. Right? Please type in me. How many of you want to learn how to build an overall investment portfolio? How many of you want to learn how to build an overall investment portfolio? Yes. How many of you want to learn diversification? Now, these are different concepts in wealth creation. Okay. And there is a proper step-by-step methodology to everything which you want to learn. Yeah. So there is a proper step-by-step methodology to everything in finances, and you got to learn that. So once you start on wealth creation, that is step 2. Okay, that's step 2. Now, while you're learning all this, here is step number 3 when it comes to reaching your financial goals, which is to build your investor attitude. How many of you could see कि alpha test समझने में कोई बहुत background in finance नहीं चाहिए था? How many of you could see that? Type in me. I want to know this, guys. How many of you can see कि हाँ alpha test में there wasn't so much maths involved? It was not that you had to be a man to understand the alpha test. नहीं तो समझ ही नहीं आएगा. वो सिर्फ men को ही समझ आता है. Right. So we got to uncondition and be willing to learn. Persist. Be disciplined. We got to note that mentors are a key. I am not talking about advisors here. I'm not talking about brokers here. I'm talking about people who are financially educated. And they can help you become financially educated too. So mentors are a key, and community is the secret success ingredient. So we are all equal to the 5 people around us. If those people are financially successful people, we'll be financially successful too. The key is, can we surround ourselves with people like that? So repeating the steps to wealth creation, everyone: resolve to start, learn how to research your investments, learn the entire financial system, learn the step-by-step methodology to everything in finances, build an investor attitude, note that mentors are a key, and community is the secret success ingredient. And now I will inspire you with some women who are exactly like you. And they took on this journey of their financial skill building. making you meet Prema Guru. She's a home baker, a woman who comes from a small town of Mokokchung in Nagaland. She came to Delhi, was working in Delhi for 10, 12 years when she met us in a similar introduction session back in 2014. At that time, she was living paycheck to paycheck. She and her husband were in a credit card and a personal debt of about 10 lakh rupees, finding themselves in an EMI cycle. She joined the Money Gym program. Within 20 months of joining the Money Gym program, she paid off the entire debt of the family. In the next 3 months, she bought the right insurances for herself and her family, started an emergency fund, bought right mutual funds, gold bonds, other investments. She built a well-diversified investment portfolio. At that point, her husband noticed the change that Prema was bringing to the family's finances. He declared her as the finance minister of the house, and he started handing over his entire salary to her. And she started investing for both of them. And then they bought a land in their hometown. A couple of years later, they bought a car without a car loan. A couple of years later, when they were absolutely financially prepared, financially stable, they brought a daughter to this world. That's Alita for you on the screen. And then the coronavirus crisis hit all of us. It hit them too. Both of them lost their income, but nothing could shake the peace of mind of the family. Today, both of them are back in their work, earning more than they ever did before. And they're building their daughter's higher education fund and their own retirement fund. So that's Prema Guru for you. How many of you are inspired? Type in inspired. How many of you can see that, yeah, this is possible. She can do it. I can do it. Yes, everybody inspired? Let me inspire you more. Here is Meryl Dennis, who is in Goa. She's a communication expert, completely lacked knowledge of investments when she came to a similar introduction session. So she learned the step-by-step methodologies to pick good quality investments, learned how to build an investment portfolio. She learned the art of financial planning. And in a span of the last 1 year, she's increased her net worth by 37%. So while inflation is growing at 8%, Meryl has increased her financial worth by 37%. And her financial transformation goes on. Here is Arpita Prakash, a doctor in Bangalore. She says pregnancy led to a career break and then COVID hit hard. I realized I was living my life without a financial plan. Today, her savings and investments have increased to 40% of her salary. She's investing first, spending later. She's a smart tax planner. She has a well-diversified investment portfolio, and she's rigorously investing in equity. And here are thousands of stories that you can hear on our Instagram channel. Here are the links to find all these women from across India and across the world who've taken charge of their finances. And they're changing the way the world sees women with money. And you could be here too. The only invitation is learn, get ready to build your financial skills. So, guys, that's who we are. Okay. This is who we are. This is what we do. We help you learn how to take charge of your finances. We are Women on Wealth, your money school for women, where women learn how they can take charge of their finances. They enter this online money school for that. They learn how to take charge of their finances, and they stay in this alumni community for the rest of their lives. And now, time for some questions. No questions are basic. No questions are silly. You're not being judged for your questions. You are in a safe space. So please ask all the questions you have. If you have questions around the Money Gym course of ours, please stay tuned. After I complete the Q&A section right now, I'm going to share the complete course details of Money Gym, and there'll be an opportunity to pay up and register for the course. So all of you who want details of Money Gym, stay tuned. And for everybody else, it's the Q&A time. Please start typing all the questions you have. What if alpha is more than 10? The higher, the better, Shubha. You got to compare it with other mutual funds in the same category. That's how, the tests go on. Like I said, there are 29 more tests. This is just your starting point. Can we take a home loan and do investments at the same time? Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, you can. And guys, what is critical is each one of you needs to understand that you need to grow your money. Like, growing your money is only possible with investments. If you don't grow your money, then inflation is just eating out your savings. So save sirf karne se kuch nahi hone wala hai. You got to grow that money, only then will you reach your goals. Otherwise, I'm sure you can see that for the rest of your lives, you will be working, your husband will be working, the entire family will have to just work until death. Brilliant question Sangeeta is asking. What is that minimum amount of money that I need to make an investment? Guys, you can begin with 1,000 rupees in your pocket. That's it. You want to invest in good quality mutual funds? You need just 1,000 rupees in your pocket every month. That's it. But now the question is, do you know how to pick good quality mutual funds? If the answer is no, then no point knowing that I can begin with 1,000 rupees. Right? Because this is all just knowledge. It won't lead to wealth creation. When you want to lead it to wealth creation, you got to first build the financial skills, then invest your money. हम गलती ये करते हैं, पहले investing शुरू कर देते हैं. Right? We think the first step is investing our money. No. The first step is learning how to invest, and then you invest. जैसे आपने you wanted to earn well, then what did you do? You first took your engineering degree. You studied for 4 years. You gave some time, right, to your education. And then for the rest of your life, you've signed up for high-paying jobs. So that's how skill building is important. Okay. After paying off my EMI, very less amount remains. I get it. पर उसी less amount को ही तो grow करना है. Like, okay, imagine guys, you are all knowledgeable investors. Imagine, okay, just imagine. And say you can, I'm just taking a small figure, not small for everyone, but I'm just taking a figure of 10,000 rupees per month. Say you are 30 years old. You're a knowledgeable investor. You pick good quality investments and you start investing 10,000 rupees in them. From age 30 to age 60, you do that every month. And say you generate an annual rate of return of 8% year on year. So annual rate of return is 8%. You're investing just 10,000 rupees per month from age 30 to 60. Now you would have invested 36 lakh rupees by the time you're 60. But because you were investing in good quality investments that generated 8% compounded annual return, you would have grown your money and it would have become 1.5 crore rupees. So that's the power of small savings when done in an independent, intelligent, knowledgeable way in good quality investments. This is what's possible for you. So even small amounts can lead to big figures. But we got to invest our money well. We got to know what we are doing. We got to choose to go beyond ignorance, choose to go beyond our comfort zones and learn. Right? Brilliant question. One of you is asking, what about the risk involved, Priyanka? If I'm investing in mutual funds, I'm investing in other, other funds, other investments. These are all risky. How do you reduce the risk? You reduce the risk by knowing what you're doing. Right? So when you know what you're doing, you de-risk your investments. You then know you're taking a calculated risk then. You now know what you're doing. So that's critical. When you don't know what you're doing, just somebody is saying you're investing your hard-earned money. It's like, I say it often. It's like throwing your money in the dustbin. पता तो है नहीं कर क्या रहे हैं, कुछ भी कर रहे हैं बस, because कुछ तो करना है. Right? So my invitation is, you want to do something, please do it knowledgeably, else don't do it. At least you don't lose money while investing. You don't collect baggages of failures. Right? So that's my invitation, guys. Okay. Thank you so much for all the questions. Can we rely on these investments when we need money? Investments. See, what is the purpose of investment? The purpose of investment is growing your money to reach your goals. Got to understand what is the purpose of investment. That's the clear purpose. That has to happen for you to reach your goals. That's it. Nothing else. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I trust you created value for yourself from all the 3 concepts that I shared with you today and from all the questions that I've answered for you. And now I have some questions for you to answer. My first question to you is, how many of you realize that there's far more to learn as far as implementing this knowledge is concerned? How many of you realize that yes, there is far more to learn as far as implementing this methodology is concerned? Type in yes, guys. How many of you can see that? Got it. My second question, a more important question is, how many of you realize that by not implementing this knowledge, you will repeat your past? You will try to do things how you've done in the past. How many of you can see that? That you will repeat your past? And guys, this is why we've designed the Women on Wealth's Money Gym program. The Women on Wealth's Money Gym program is your personal finance blueprint. It is the ultimate training system that has been designed to give you access to your financial freedom. It is the ultimate training system that has been designed to give you access to your financial goals. So in your journey of life, you could be anywhere here right now. You could be a complete beginner. You could be somebody who's dependent on others for your financial decisions. Or you could be somebody who has some knowledge, but there's lack of implementation where you are. In 2 months' time, you have the probability of becoming a knowledgeable investor at Women on Wealth. Somebody who's confident, somebody who makes independent financial investment decisions, and somebody who starts investing without depending on anyone in her life. Are you ready, guys, for this journey of your financial transformation? Are you ready? Yes, ready? Got it. So then this is how it is possible. There are simple instructional videos that we give you with practice worksheets. So this is an absolutely practical program. Okay? Absolutely practical course that you're joining. So you will watch the videos, work on the worksheets. And the more you work on the worksheets, the more you work on your money life. There is live mentor-led guidance session with me, like how you're sitting live with me right now. The same way you will come live for a guidance session with me. And you will join your community of women investors like you for continuous education and support. And one last thing before I share more about the curriculum of this course. You now have 3 options, everyone. Option 1, give up on your dreams. Option number 2 is you study on your own. Many people choose to do this. The downside of this is it is tough and it is time consuming. And maybe it is an option for people who are disciplined, they have a good background in finance, and they have no barriers of finance. Option number 3 is you enroll in a course. Shortcut, why not, right? It gives a step-by-step guidance on how to plan and manage your finances, how to invest with a ready-made time-bound plan, which thousands of women have already taken. The downside of this is you will need to follow the system. And your family might hand over their investment portfolio to you. So you have no experience, it does not matter. You come from a non-finance background, it does not matter. You don't speak English, it does not matter. So whatever you learned with me in the last 1 hour, I will help you put all that into action. I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to implement that. And before I go on to tell you more about the curriculum of this course, I need your permission. I'm going to make this clear that this course is not for everyone. So if you feel this course is not for you, it is not your cup of tea, you're okay about being dependent on others, or you don't even want your money, or you're wanting to get rich quick overnight, you think you will push some button, you will get all the money, this course is not for you. You can leave this webinar with all my love and gratitude. Thank you so much for coming. This is a fail-proof blueprint. The only way you will fail in this system is if you don't take actions or if you quit. This work requires 15 minutes of your time every day. 15 minutes of your time, effort, energy to make things work, to make things happen. So if you are serious, you're somebody who is serious and you're willing to make a decision today in this webinar, I want you to type that you are serious. Because decisions build financial destiny, and women who decide without sitting on the fence are the ones who are going to make true financial progress in their lives. And I want to speak with those women who are ready to make a decision. So how many of you are serious? Serious for your money lives? Got it, Aishwarya, Aditi, Pinky. Well, who all are serious? Got it, Prabha, Tushita, Anshu. Got it. Yes, Sudipta. And I will tell you from my side that whatever I offer in this webinar today is going to be the best value, the best that I'm going to give you. And even if you give 1 rupee, you're going to get over 10 rupees in value with your full participation in the program. And you can mark my words for that. So thank you so much. I needed your permission before I tell you more about the curriculum of this course. I will now share all the details with you and you have to decide for yourself whether it is a yes or a no. For me, it does not matter. This is what you're going to do for yourself and your money life. I'm now sharing the details of the Women on Wealth Money Gym program. So the Money Gym program is a 6-step program, everyone. Step number 1, you build a vision for yourself. Step number 2, you identify your current financial situation. You look at where all your money is going and what is your net worth. In step number 3, you identify the gap between where you are right now financially and where you want to be. In step number 4, you build your financial plan, especially your retirement plan within the program. You become your own financial planner for the rest of your life. Step number 5, you build your investment portfolio. So you learn how to identify equity mutual fund, gold bonds versus gold funds versus physical gold and other safe investment instruments. Step number 6, you build financial integrity, which is a balance between immediate gratification and your goals. And here are the topics that we cover in these 6 steps of the program. All these topics are covered in 3.5-hour videos. Your vision and financial goals, pillars of financial security, expense tracking, money in, money out, the right insurances for you, how to create wealth, your growing net worth, wealth creation formula, financial planning, how to select equity mutual funds, step-by-step guide, how to invest in mutual funds, what to expect on this journey, low drama, high impact. And here are the outcomes, the value for a lifetime that you take away with your full participation in the program. Number 1, you get access to come out of living paycheck to paycheck. You become debt free. You increase your savings by at least 25%. You get clarity on your financial goals. You become comfortable in asking for money and talking about it with people in your life. You learn the basics of financial planning, especially retirement planning within the program. You become your own financial planner for the rest of your life. You build an investment portfolio independently and confidently with our guidance. And you learn the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds, gold, and many other investments. So you can start on your financial success today, right away, everyone. Here is how it will work. You will receive simple instructional video recordings to watch, learn, and implement from. And you will have unlimited access to these video recordings. Plus, there'll be comprehensive worksheets with these videos. So you need a laptop for this course. You need to know how to type in an Excel sheet. That's it. Rest, the entire workbook we've built for you. Your job is just to insert the information. And today I have special gifts for action takers, women who will take action, pay up and register for the course right away within the webinar. Grab the bonus, Investment Mastery Series course as well. And that's the webinar offer only. Here is what you will learn in the Investment Mastery Series course. You learn about life insurance, sovereign gold bonds, basics of stock investing, cryptocurrency, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, National Pension Scheme NPS, Public Provident Fund, Post Office schemes, bank deposits, and 8 questions to ask before selling your equity mutual funds. So today you take away the total Money Gym bundle with you. You take away the Money Gym personal finance blueprint videos plus worksheets, plus you take away the Investment Mastery Series video recordings as well. And there is chat support. You join live classes and monthly meetups. And there is much more. So this is how you will enter the Women on Wealth School online, everyone. You will have a login ID and a password after you pay up. This is how your course will look. This is how your each lecture in the course will look. That's not all. With these video recordings and worksheets of 2 courses, you get live group coaching with me. It's a live mentor-led guidance session, Q&A session, which happens on September 24th, Sunday, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. for you. Sunday, September 24th, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. And this is the power of having a mentor in a live Q&A session. Number 1, you get a target date to work towards. Right? September 24th is your target date until where you watch videos, work on the worksheets. You get all your answers in this Q&A session. You avoid making mistakes. You have accountability, partnership. There's peer-to-peer learning. You gain confidence. You experience the power of the community. So please note down the date, guys. The interactive session happens on September 24th, Sunday, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. India time. And there is a Women on Wealth WhatsApp chat support. So while you meet me on September 24th, you will get a WhatsApp chat number where you can type all your queries. You can also request a call from the team. And within 24 hours, your request will be taken care of, except on Sundays. Sundays, we are off. And upon successful completion of the Money Gym program, you will join the Women Investors Community Meetups. So you will get 3 meetups every second Saturday of the month. These will be live sessions again, live meetups, where you meet the community, you review what you've done to be on track. 14th October, 11th November, and 9th December. These are the 3 meetups you will join us for. Every session, every meetup that's live will be recorded, and the recording will be made available to you within 24 hours. We are a thriving online community of women investors. We support you and get you started on your pathway to your financial goals. So time to get started today, guys. I'm reviewing how it goes. First, the course will be self-paced. So you will get access to videos of Money Gym, Investment Mastery, and you will have worksheets. Then the session will become interactive, where you will meet me for a mentor-led session. Then you will join the community of women investors for the next 3 months of monthly meetups. And you will receive a certificate of accomplishment from us. So time to get started today on your financial skill building. The financial skill building for a lifetime, the value of this is much over 1,50,000 rupees. Today, you get it at a special price of 9,999 only. To get you started on your investments, 9,999 rupees only. And don't forget to grab the bonus Investment Mastery Series course as well in the webinar only. So go ahead, guys. Only decisions build financial destiny. And here is how you pay up. The Google Pay UPI ID is 9818540023 at OKBiz Access. When you write this, you will find Women on Wealth. That's where you need to make the payment. If you want to use Paytm, PhonePe, then you will use just this phone number of mine and you will find Priyanka Bhatia. That is where you will make the payment. You can also scan the QR code on the left to make the payment. If you want to make the payment via the debit or the credit card, I can send you the payment link right now on the Zoom chat and you can pay via that as well. Once you pay, confirm that you've paid. Say that in the chat and I will confirm that we have received your payment. We will then send you a registration form. You need to fill that registration form before you leave the webinar so that we can give you access to your courses right away. Like I said, decisions build financial destiny and it's time for you to build yours. Go ahead, register yourself right away, guys. And for all of you who are watching us on social media,